Good morning to all my dear students. Today we will start Unit 3. The Unit 3 is a syllabus. In the syllabus, it is activating system, hydraulic and pneumatic activating system. So in this fluid systems, hydraulic systems, and pneumatic systems. So today we'll discuss about the fluid systems, hydraulic system, and pneumatic systems. Before that, we'll discuss about a brief introduction about this Unit 3. In the Unit 3, so here these are the hydraulics and the pneumatics activation system. Fluid systems, in this hydraulic and pneumatic activating system, fluid systems, hydraulic systems, and pneumatic systems, their components, control valves, and electro-pneumatic, hydro-pneumatic, electro-hydraulic servo system, mechanical activating system, and electrical activating system, basic principles of elements. So here in this, before going to Unit 3, so I would like to discuss about what is activation system, activating system. So here activating system means it activates the machine to get the desired output. Activating the machine. That means activating system, in other words, we can call it as an activator. Activating system, in other words, we can also call it as activator. This activator activates a machine or a system or an equipment to get our desired output or desired motion, may be linear or rotary motion. Example, may be linear or rotary motion. So now in this, all of you know that very well. For example, take our human body, right? So here my hand is moving. I want to pick the pen from one point to the another point. So I want to pick the pen, and then I have to write from one point to the, I have to pick the pen from one point, and then I have to write on the paper on the other place. So here what is happening here, my hand is moving, right? My hand is moving, that means pen is in one place, that is some distance. And then here my hand, from my situation here, my hand is moving, and then I picked the pen because I need, that is my output. And then I have to get my pen, and then I have to write on paper, that is my output. So here my hand is moving. So here some activation is taking place. Here the body is a system. Body is a machine. In other words, example. Here this hand is here, total all the body is not moving. Only the hand is moving. That means here inside muscles are there. Inside muscles are there. Here, what is happening here? The blood is flowing, right? Due to the flowing of the blood, here the liquid flowing, that means here this hand is activating. For example, if the blood is not flowing, there is no activation in my hand. So here the liquid is flowing in the muscles. Am I right? Or you accept it is? So then only my hand is activating, and then see here I want to pick the pen. If you see here, I want to pick the pen means here some pressure is needed, right? Some pressure is needed. So to hold the pen, that is also here some liquid pressure inside the blood. Here if I hold very pressure is more, what happens? It breaks. For example, if the pressure is very less means, then automatically drops down. See here, these are all the activation system, what I am saying. Actuating system means the pressure. If I want to, for example, I want to lift a 2 kg of load, means the pressure on me is more. That means the pressure on the whatever the flowing liquid is more. Then for example, I will take the pen, and then the pressure applied to hold on the pen is very less, means automatically what happens, it drops down. Am I right? That means here, if the liquid flowing, that means yeah, actuating system in this hydraulic and pneumatic actuation system, all these actuation system that is actuated through hydraulic means here the medium is a liquid. Pneumatic means the medium is air. With the air, the system is actuating the entire the machine, that whatever we need the output, whatever our desired output. That means here the hydraulic is the medium is liquid, right? Pneumatic here the medium is air. That means compressed air or pressurized air. So the that is the example what I am saying. So that is like compared with the human body. So even see here, I am talking means. So here the flowing will differs. Flowing will differs. Flowing, the blood in the muscles differs. So that means here, depending upon the flow of a liquid through a pipeline, it may thereby we can get the some actuation. Actuation. That means we can get the output. So now you understand. So right. So fluid systems. In this, fluid systems are there. Fluid means you know that fluid is either a liquid or a gas. Fluid is either a liquid or a gas. All of you know that, right? Or you know fluid? Fluid is either a liquid or a gas. Here in this hydraulic, right? Hydraulic systems. That means here the systems, hydraulic system is nothing but the medium is liquid. Here liquid means, for example, consider oil. Here oil is the energy to impart the motion, to impart some motion that is a linear movement or a rotary movement like that. That means it converts the oil, it is in the form of a energy, it converts into mechanical energy. It converts into mechanical energy. And pneumatic system, here air is nothing but it is energy that it converts mechanical motion. And then there are so many components are there who will discuss in the next one. Control valves, electro-pneumatic. So that means electro-pneumatic means it is pneumatic system is combined with a electro. That is electro means electrical and electronics. And hydro-pneumatic means it is a combination of both dual mode. That means it works on liquid as well as it works on air or gas. That means hydro-pneumatic system. Electro-hydraulic servo system means it works on electrical and electronics. That means it is operating with the help of the motors, some electrical components. Electro-pneumatic, that means some motors arrangements are there, and electro-pneumatic. Here I am discussing it here. Electro-pneumatic, some motors, and pneumatic means it is working with medium air, compressed air or pressurized air. And then hydro-pneumatic. Hydro-pneumatic means hydro is both, see here, hydro pneumatic, that means liquid as well as air. And electro-hydraulic servo system. Here hydraulic, that is servo is nothing but some mechanism is there, who will discuss there. Servo. Electro-hydraulic, that is electronics, and the medium is working is liquid. And mechanical actuation systems and electrical actuating systems, right? Who will discuss the basic principles of elements, mechanical actuation systems and electrical actuation systems. So these, all of you know, this is mechanical and electrical actuation system, right? These two, all of you known. I will tell next. We'll go for the next slide. Before, first in the syllabus, we will discuss about the fluid systems. Fluid systems, if you see the fluid systems, 1 minute. Sir, classroom. Class. Fluid systems, if you go for a fluid systems, right? In this fluid transport, here are some, right? Here, this. Before we'll go for fluid system, I will give some brief introduction about mechanical actuators, electrical actuators, right? So mechanical, why we have to go for hydraulic and pneumatic actuations? I will tell you. If you go for mechanical actuators, some mechanisms already you studied in theory of machines. This is advanced. This hydraulic and pneumatic actuation system already in the previous R15, I hope so, R13, one subject is there about hydraulics and pneumatics in final year, but now it is not there. Of course, maybe in the next, of course, 4.2 is there. 4.2 is there completely about this hydraulic and pneumatics. Right? That means here, if you go for mechanical actuators, the mechanisms, you studied so many mechanisms. What are their Scotch yoke mechanism, pantograph, single slider crank chain mechanisms, steam engine mechanism, and P-cellular mechanism, Scotch yoke mechanism, right, and then Whitworth quick return motion mechanism. You studied so many mechanisms, right? And lever, bell crank lever arrangement, and rack and pinion arrangement. So here, if you going discussing in the theory of machines, you studied, that means kinematics of machines, you studied a lot of mechanisms, cams, you studied cams. So these are all we can say it as all our mechanical activities. All are mechanical activities. Governors, VAT governor, right? You studied VAT governor. Whatever you studied in COM and DOM, those are all the actuators, what you studied. Those are the mechanical actuators. And if you come to electrical actuators, motors, drives, DC motor, and what you studied, MOSFET, field of transistors, diodes, resistors, the rheostat, potentiometer, Wheatstone bridge. These are all coming under electrical actors. Switches, mechanical switches, electrical switches are there. Electrical switches. These are all we can call it as electrical actuators. Electrical actuators. Now, why you have to go for hydraulic and pneumatic? It is very so. This mechanical actuators is complicated, so you have to go for hydraulic and pneumatic actuation system. That is the thing. Why you have to go for hydraulic and pneumatic? Here the mechanical is complicated. So of course, mechanical is complicated means the whatever the actuators you studied the mechanism. So now gears is also a mechanical actuators. Gears, transmitting of power. Here the transmitting of power means gears we are using transmitting of power, right? That means it transmits power, it transmits energy. I don't understand. Are you getting my voice clearly? Are you getting my voice? Anybody? Are you getting my voice clearly? It is audible to all of you. Okay. And then next, see here, and then here, gear drives transmitting power, right? Very good. So, and then next, here, what I am saying, here these mechanical actuators and electrical actuators, so it's complicated. We have to eliminate. So, by incorporating these hydraulic and pneumatic systems, pneumatic actuation system, so to run smoothly without any disturbance. Where in that mechanical activation, that whatever the mechanisms, once if it is repair means the maintenance, it will takes a large maintenance required. But here the maintenance is very less in this hydraulic and pneumatic actuation systems. And then what I am saying to you, this here the application, I will tell you 1 minute. Here the hydraulic system, this hydraulic system eliminates the need for complicated systems using gears, cams, and levers. And then the fluids used, if for example here in this hydraulic and pneumatic actuation systems, fluids, that means hydraulic liquid and pneumatic air. If the fluids used are not subject to breakage any mechanical components or parts. That is the advantage here in hydraulic and pneumatic actuation system. Why you have to go for hydraulic and pneumatic system, I will tell you. First point, all of you remember what we discussed in the previous. Hydraulic system or pneumatic system eliminates the need for complicated systems using gears, cams, and some mechanisms, what I discussed so much more, that is governors like that. And that means using, that means gears, cams, and levers, etc. So many. And the next, these hydraulic system mechanisms are not subjected with a great wear. Hydraulic or pneumatic active system, not subjected to great wear. Whereas that is cams, actuation, mechanical actuation system mechanisms, it undergoes more wear. So these are all the things. And then if you use that mechanical activators, the output is not our, of course, maybe we can get our output. The output is not the desired output. That means somewhat accurate, it's not accurate. But in this hydraulic and pneumatic actuation system, the output is accurate. The accuracy is more. The damage is less. Maintenance is less. Whereas in the case of the mechanical actuators, maintenance is more and it is subjected to more wear. Whereas in the hydraulic and pneumatic actuation systems, wear is very less. So we are using this hydraulic and pneumatic actuation system by replacing the mechanical actuators. So now you got the point why you have to go for hydraulic and pneumatic. This hydraulic and pneumatic system completely purely mechanical it is. It's purely mechanical. That means here the working medium, that is energy, is oil or pressurized air or compressed air. Otherwise oil, pressurized oil or pressurized air. Compressed air, you can call this a compressed air, having more pressure. And then if you come to the fluid, see here, if you see this fluid, here in this fluid systems, two types are there. Fluid transportation systems. Right, here the fluid from one location to the another to accomplish some useful purposes. That means fluid means it may be a liquid or a gas. That means we have to move transport system, fluid transport system from one location to the other location for our useful purposes. And then the pumping stations, examples, pumping stations and pumping water to whom's. That means pumping water means from one place with the help of the maybe motors or diesel engines, right? Pumping water to whom's, cross country gas lines, etc., right? Gas lines. These now we are not discussing this fluid transport system. We are coming to the fluid power systems. Now we will discuss this one, fluid power system. Right, fluid power systems. These fluid power systems, that means it transmit the power, transmit the energy from one form to the another form. That is, another form is our desired form. Here it is clearly written, if you see clearly, it is designed to perform the useful work. This fluid power system, where I said in the mechanical actuator, gears or the transmitting of power, right? So here also fluid system, fluid power system, it transmits power to the activity, to the system that to activate. Thereby we can get our desired output with a good accuracy. See here in this, in the fluid power system, work is obtained by pressurized fluid acting directly on a fluid cylinder or what is it? 1 minute. Or a fluid motor. A cylinder produces a force resulting in linear motion, whereas a fluid motor produces a torque resulting in rotary motion. Means here cylinder, all of you seen that single acting cylinder here. If you see the door opening and closing, when you open the door, backside single acting cylinder is there. It is operated with hydraulic. All right. See here, when you see, no need to close the door. Automatically, the door will close. That means backside one single acting cylinder is there. This will push us. That means here the cylinder is there. With the help of the piston, it pushes. That means here, see, the cylinder produces force. The cylinder produces force. You see clearly here, the cylinder, the single acting, produces force. That means force resulting in linear motion. That means the cylinder compressed fluid from compressed liquid is there. It pushes. That means here the piston moves forward. That means the force here, it produces the force. The piston produces this liquid, compressed liquid produces the force which acts on the piston. The piston will pushes the door linearly. That means it will push us, resulting in linear motion. Or maybe, for example, in the, if you see in the some small scale industries or large scale industries, these type of cylinders are used. Single acting cylinder or double acting cylinder. For example, one product is coming out from one, some operation is carried out in one particular machine, right? And it is coming out, and then automatically we have to arrange a single acting cylinder or double acting cylinder, right? According to our requirement. Then automatically the cylinder here inside the piston pushes that product with a correct force, with an exact force, so that the product will move some particular distance correctly, exactly. There some operation is carrying. So likewise here, that means without any human involvement. In other words, I am clearly telling to you These hydraulic and pneumatic actuation systems are used for semi-automatic. That means without human involvement. For example, here I told one example. Okay, when you open the door, automatically, without closing the door, automatically the door will close. That means a semi-automatic. Here you are opening the door, right? So that is somewhat partially you did. And while closing the door, you are not closing the door. Automatically closes. That is semi-automatic. Same in small scale industries or in large scale industries. To push the product from one point to the other point, we have to use single acting cylinders or double acting cylinders. These single acting cylinders or double acting cylinders are operated in the medium of a liquid or a compressed air. In a medium or a compressed air. So now here, if you see here, whereas the fluid motor produces a torque resulting in a rotary motion. That means a rotary motion means it produces torque, whereas in the cylinder it produces a force in linear motion, whereas in the motor it produces a torque which results a rotating rotary motion. Means shaft rotates, resulting in the rotary motion. So now you got the clear about this one here, and then next we'll go for next one. In the fluid power systems, these are things. These are the things. Advantages. These are the advantages. Are simply easy to operate, can be controlled accurately. That means accuracy is more. And multifunctional control. We can multifunction. That means we can go for control of the machine or equipment. So, but with the help of multifunction, that means we can go for a liquid or a gas. Economical, it is easy. That means it's similar. Economical means cost is not more than that of the what we designed mechanisms earlier. And a low weight to power ratio. That means fluid power systems can be used where safety is of vital importance. Here, for safety purposes, these fluid power systems can be used. And I will tell you, and then 1 minute. So multifunctional, if you see clear, multifunctional means that means it can work maybe linear or angular, that is a rotary force, right? And then that is multifunction. Multifunctional means hydraulic pump or air compressor, right? And economical, that means not only reduction in our required manpower, right, but also the production or elimination of operated fatigue. And next we'll go for the next one. This hydraulic system. Before we have to go for hydraulic system, hydraulics, I have to brief introduction about hydraulics, hydraulic system, hydraulics. Here, hydraulics, I told to you that we can use a liquid. So that means all of you know that a liquid have no shape, right? No shape of their own. It will have no shape. And liquid will not compress. Liquid will not compress. So remember this one. Liquid will not compress. And liquid transmit the applied pressure in all directions. It means the liquid, once the liquid spread, for example, if you pour a water on the floor, automatically it spreads equally applied pressure in all directions uniformly. And this liquid provide a great increase in work force. So we can produce some energy and produce liquid, this great increase in the energy. And elements of hydraulic systems. These are the elements of hydraulic systems, right? The hydraulic pump unit, that means liquid. This is the fluid power line and some control valves. We will discuss the control valves, right, separately, right? And then this fluid, this is power line, and then here it operates the reciprocating cylinders or rotary motors. It operates. So here the pumping, with the help of the pump, here the some control valves are there. See, for example, if you see in the household, from the tank is a motor. If, for example, if the valve is cut off automatically, the flow will stop. Same similarly here, some control valves are there. We can control from this pump to suck the liquid. So whatever we need, how much amount of required amount. So there's some control also we have to arrange. So thereby this fluid power line, it passes through the cylinders as well as motors to operate or to function. So these are the elements of our hydraulic system. So before I have to explain some applications, right? I have to tell some regarding so many applications regarding these hydraulic and pneumatic systems, and then we have to go for this hydraulic system. So maybe otherwise we'll discuss tomorrow this hydraulic system, right? Then now I will discuss some applications regarding. 1 minute. Here it is used in production and assembly of vehicles, all types. These hydraulic and pneumatic systems, what I said that it is a semi-automatic. All assembly, production of assembly of vehicles, all types, anyway. Even spray painting also. And the machine spray paints here, the main thing that is in lifting, lifting also. Any linear movement or a rotary movement, we can go for a hydraulic and pneumatic actuation system. And then machine tools, the transfer machine tools also we can use, right? Lifting and conveying devices. Lifting and actually in the lifting and conveying devices, in the mechanical actuators, belt drives are there, right? Conveyor belts like that. It carries the material from one place to the other place. But here, these lifting and conveying devices also operated with the help of this hydraulic and pneumatic by removing all these belt drives, right? Belt and conveying device. And here, all of you know that belt drives, you studied open belt drive, cross belt, these are the transmission of power, right? So to avoid all the things, we can go for hydraulic and pneumatic. That means the lifting of load and carrying of load, and metal forming presses. Example, metal forming presses, right? All of metal form presses. Here, some press means metal form, right? Plastic machinery such as injection molding machines, already it is available in our lab, right? So these are all operated with mechanical actuations, but nowadays it is coming, it is operating with hydraulic and pneumatic, right? And then the rolling machines and lifting up of heavy load, and food processing machinery, and automatic handling equipment, and robots. So almost all in robots. So here the robot, you see the robot, see almost all the movement of arms, gripping, holding devices. So these are all operated with the help of this hydraulic and pneumatic actuation system. That means hydraulic means liquid, pneumatic means air. So these two combinations we can call it a fluid actuation system. Fluid means either a liquid or a air or gas. And then next, going on discussing in the agriculture, if you go for agricultural, this fluid power. The fluid power means here the fluid power means why I am using fluid power means it may be either hydraulic or pneumatic. Fluid means liquid or gas. So remember this one. So one person said that here some postage 327, 312, 325 have mock BX. Today so please consider. Okay, okay, okay. Last Nagaraj, you remind me the last. Correct. Agriculture in tractors, farm equipment such as movers of plows, chemicals, and some water sprayers. What's here nowadays? Spraying of pesticide is also through hydraulic and pneumatics activities. Pesticide, that means spraying in the agriculture farm, right? And in automation, automated transfer lines, robotics. And if you go for automobiles, so even if you observe in a steering, now this hydraulic and pneumatic fluid power systems. Fluid power systems means hydraulic and pneumatic. Power steering, see here I'm using fluid power means you have to understand that is a hydraulic actuation system or pneumatic actuation system. And power steering, power brakes, suspension systems, and hydraulic transmissions. These are all fluid powers. So by removing the mechanical actuators. Even if you see in the cranes, the ram here it is moving to lift up heavy loads. The inside hydraulic, that is a fluid power taking place by hydraulic, the liquid. And in constructions, in defense, entertainment, so there are so many applications are there. Going on discussion, there are so many applications are there. And in foundry, glass industry, that is vacuum suction cups for handling. And in foundry, that means fully and semi-automatic molding machines, tilting of furnaces, die casting machines. And fabrication industry, that is hand tools such as pneumatic drills, grinders, writing machines. So there are so many applications are there. So nowadays, see here, these mechanical actuators, we are replacing all these hydraulic. Why? Because the maintenance is very less. And then where I was mechanical actuators, it is complicated. This is very easy to operate. And hazardous, where the hazardous, for example, it's very difficult to work in that particular area as a human beings. So that areas we have to go for hazardous. That means hazardous. Where the hazard, that means, for example, if you see that a nuclear explosion, some nuclear explosion complex. So there, the material is very dangerous. We have to hold that material with the correct pressure. Otherwise, it will blast. So at that particular time, we have to use this hydraulic and pneumatic actuation system in the robots, so that the robot can handle with the correct pressure that material. Thereby, the material will not fall. So instrumentation, see if you see instrumentations, right? That is in gas turbines, nuclear power plants, what I said now, the industrial labs, and then that is national aerospace laboratories, and jigs and fixtures, that is work holding device, what I said now, the work holding device, that means holding device. So that is gripping is done with the help of some fluid pumps, that is hydraulic or pneumatic. See here, my hand is gripping one object means that is hydraulic cranes, one person is said, hydraulic cranes in construction should be used, right? Here, now the lot of, almost all 60% in area, 70%, 60%, hydraulic and pneumatic actuation systems. Why? Because it is not complicated. It is not complicated. And also it is semi-automatic. Semi-automatic. It is not fully, I am not saying that it is fully automatic. It's a semi-automatic. It's a semi-automatic. And then material handlings, right? If you see in the machine tools, so all of you know that very well, numerical control, right? Machine tools, right? So here in the tool post, there are so many tools around and 6 tools. So automatical, the tool will change according to our required operation or perform on the job. So automatical, the tool will move. These are all the things through hydraulic. And see here, even some minings, rock drills, evacuating equipment, or that means conveyors. So there are so many, even in oil industries also, even in medical field also. Here the breathing assisters, heart assisted devices, cardiac compression machines, dental drives. Here, if you see, if you go for any dental, so automatically he removes whatever the dust on the teeth with the help of the compressor. See here, even he flows the liquid, the water with forcible. So in even dental drives also, the human patient simulators. So there are so many applications for wide range of applications. This hydraulic and pneumatic, wide range of applications. So what he said that one person 306 lateral entry, he said that hydraulic cranes in constructions will be used in CNC. Right? There are a lot of here on what I said, this hydraulic and pneumatic playing a major role. So that's why the J2 Kakinada is also implemented one subject regarding this hydraulic and pneumatic. Here one complete course is there, but here we are studying only one unit. Here we are studying only one unit only. So actually this it's very good, actually good topic, hydraulic and pneumatic actuation. And in even paper and packaging, process control systems, almost all in all industries. Special purposes missions for rolling and packing, and pharmaceuticals, that is a process control systems such as bottle filling, medicine filling, right? Tablet placement and packaging. These are all packaging also we can go for. That means wherever we required, we can replace the previous mechanical actuators. Now we can place that hydraulic and pneumatic. That is semi-auto. That means human involvement is also less. Once the human involvement is less, means that the damage is automatical, the scrap is also less. The time consumption is also less. The time here, these are all advantages for going for a hydraulic and pneumatic actuation system. And plastic industry also. Plastic industry, you can go for plastic industry also. That means automatic injection molding machines, raw material feeding. Right? So many applications are there. And in press tools, the robots, what I said, fluid power operated robots or pneumatic power operated robots. Even in textiles also we can use web tensioning devices, trolleys, process controllers, etc. Transportation, hydraulic elevators, winches, overhead trams, and woodworking, tree shearers. Now woodworking is also there, feeding, clamping, and saw operations also. Right, here there are here better my suggestion to you, better to do a project once project with this semi-automatic. Go for a semi-automatic. For example, if you see in our workshop, one hacksaw is there. It will cut the rods, right? Or you already you seen. So better that hacksaw is operating with the help of the motor, some electric drives. Better you can operate with a pneumatic or a hydraulic. Why you don't go for here? Some energy is needed to move the hacksaw in a linear motion, right? Why you have to go for a hydraulic? You have to go for a pneumatic, right? And better try it like that. Whatever in the labs, if you see it, so that way we can also improve the technology in our labs also. So see the labs. My advice to all of you, whatever the labs, just you have to go to So is there any operating through mechanical? We have to replace them with this hydraulic and pneumatic. Why you don't try? Why you have to try? You try chain project chain. See, so now I tell you one haxa, right? Haxa. If you see in the workshop, the haxa here it is cutting right, and then piece rod you are putting in the machine tools. You are making some sequence of operation, facing, turning, and right or right or wrong. So that haxa, that job piece, it is cutting with the help of some electrical drive piece. So why you don't for hydraulic and pneumatic? So my question, are you understand? So like that, you can go through the labs, then made it some development. Same equipment we have to, it will be operated with hydraulic and pneumatic. Like that. Are you understand? How many are willing to do the project in that area? Nobody responded. Nobody responded. You are not interested to do the project? Huh? Ganesh, yes sir. Okay sir. Okay, Ganesh. Ganesh, okay. So like that, we are going to discussing. There are several applications are there, several applications, right? And number Keshava also, sir, he said that yes, sir. See here, why I am telling to you. So nowadays, we are going for further. The technologies day by day developing. We have to go for semi-automatic or automatic. How to replace the previous all the things by a semi-automatic or fully automatic, right? I don't understand. You can go for a try. So I will, if you come any suggestions, yeah, I will. If you need any advices, I will give. So I will give the guidelines to do the project work, right? So, but my suggestion to you is we have to come with an idea, right? We have to go through the labs and wherever the hydraulic and pneumatic actuation system is required, then we have to go for assemble it, and then will make like that, right? So in other words, this with the help of this hydraulic and pneumatic, you have to give power give energy to operate or to function a machine. Simply, right? Now I will take the attendance, right? So time is over. Time is over. Now I will take the attendance. What is the time now? Time is 10:53. I will take the attendance and I will complete. All of you respond one by one in the chat box. So, right. Number one. Here, don't tell like that 31 presents are. It's not correct, right? So I will ask one by one, then only you can tell. Right? మా అందరూ చాలా మంది ప్రజెంట్ సార్ అని పెట్టేశారు. That is not the correct. So I will not consider that one. Right? Huh? So number 1 present, okay, right? 2, 4, right? 5, absent. 7, 8, 9, right? Very good. And 10, 11, 13, 14, 10, 11, 13, 14, right? 13, 14, correct. 10 absent. And 15, 16, 15, 16, 17, 18, right? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, right? 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 30, number 30, option 30. 31, 32, 33, 35, 36, 35, 36, 36, option 37, 38, 38 present, 39, 41, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 48, 48, 49, 50, 52, 52, 54, 55, 56, right? Very good. 50, 60, 61, 63, 63, right? 64, okay. 65, 66, 63, okay. 65, 66, 65 option, huh? Right? 67, okay, right? 68, 69, 68, okay. 69, 70, 69 option, huh? 73, 74, 75, 75 option, huh? So 76 present, okay. 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 83, 84, 85, 88, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, right? Very good. Lateral entry 1, 2, 3, lateral entry 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 8, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 25 more. 25 option, 26 option, 27, 28, 29, 30, right? 31, 32, okay, 385 present, and 33, right? 33, 34, 35, 31 present, okay. 35, 36, 36, 37, okay, right? Right. 38, right? 39, okay, right? 40, 40 more. 41, 43, 43 option, huh? Here just now I am reading out. All of you listen here. 37 present, okay, right? 385 present. Then next I am reading, all of you listen. Number 5, 7, 10, 15, 18, 30, 30, 30, 36, 37, 48, 65, 69. Lateral into 3, 25, 40, 43 absent. 18 by 318, okay, present. 336 present. And 348. The next Nagaraju, number 380, you said that some of the members. Okay, 348 present. 336. Okay, again I'm reading. And 348 present, okay. Number again I'm reading, all of you listen. 327, 312. 327, 312. 312, right? Okay. And 325. Okay, okay. Then I am reading the absentees again. 5, 7, 10, 15, 18, 30, 37, 65, 69. Lateral into 3, 40, 43. Anybody else? Correct. Thank you, all of you.